Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play The Binding of Isaac. Had some bullshit last run, where I died at exactly the same time as Satan, and somehow that is considered a loss. In fact, I died a little bit after Satan, but I didn't get a chance to open up that treasure chest that he drops. You know what, I feel like playing a Judas run. Probably one of my most fun characters at this point of the game. Like, I go through phases, like there was a long phase actually, which ended, you know, probably yesterday or something, where I used Isaac basically all the time, because I was like, D6 is overpowered, it allows you to basically, you know, tailor your item choices to whatever you want, to a certain extent anyway. But now I like Judas, because Judas, you know, he starts with that base damage. Book of Belial is a really good item. What do we have here? Health up is a huge pill to get right off the very beginning. All you need with Judas, let's put it this way, let's do contrast. What do you need with Maggie to succeed? Okay, with Maggie you need a little bit of damage probably, as well as definitely a speed upgrade. And those aren't, like, necessarily rare, but you need probably both of those to have a successful run. What do you need as Isaac? Well, as Isaac you need probably a little bit of health, a little bit of damage, and all of his other stats are pretty good. What do you need as Cain? Well, as Cain, you need to definitely make use of the arcade, because I think that is where the luck foot comes in handy the most. So, like, as well, go to the blood bank and the slot machines and judgment and whatnot. You probably also need health, and probably damage as well. What do you need as Judas? Just health. If you can find some way to renew your health, you're basically in the clear, because Book of Belial is going to give you that extra damage, and all your other base stats are pretty much fine. So we're just going to keep going here. I'm going to try to find a heart somewhere before I fight the boss. You never know, you know, just in case. Of course, this is not to say that Judas is the easiest character to play, but if you're good enough to survive on, you know, limited amount of health through the early game, then I think Judas definitely scales best into the late game. Yeah, of course it always depends on the items that you get. There's a lot of the Binding of Isaac is just basically pure luck with what drops you can actually come across. 7 Deadly Sin is, you know, pretty garbage, but I guess we can use it once to get, like, a bomb or a key or something. Or a tarot card for the Empress. That's going to give us a curse for one room, which, of course, stacks with the Book of Belial, giving us pretty insane damage whenever we would choose to use that. We got another penny here, so we're up to 5 cents. Not really that useful right now. We'll hopefully pick up a couple nickels and be able to go to the shop a little bit later. So I know exactly where the secret room is. Unfortunately, no means with which to get there. I'm just going to shoot this poop. Maybe we'll get some money dropped. I don't know if hearts can... Oh, yes they can. There you go. Myth busted. Hearts can drop from poop. And that is going to put us up to a 1.5. We'll fight this boss, and if we don't take any damage, we should get all of our health back. Who we got here? Famine. That's kind of a rough draw, I guess. But between Book of Belial and, you know, the fact that I know his patterns, we should be able to take him out easily enough. I'm not actually going to use the Empress card, the reason for that being that I would like to save that for, you know, maybe even the boss of the next floor, depending on what we come across. I guess if I ran into trouble in here, like if I was fighting the Headless Horseman or, you know, Krampus at some point here, I would definitely want to use, that Empress card. But for now, I don't really need it. So we have full health, we got this cube of meat. Not a great item to pick up, but, you know, this is the first floor. We're probably going to still do fine in the basement part 2. We did also pick up 1 health as a result of that pill, so can't complain too much about the item choices that I've had so far. Well, not really choices. The items I've been given. I never had a choice. So we'll just continue moving onwards here. Slot machine I want no part of. Shooting the fire. I think the main revolution, or I guess evolution, in my Isaac play recently has been that I've become a lot less lazy with the way I play the game. Like, it used to be like, don't shoot the fire, it takes too long, it doesn't give you any rewards. But now, like, getting worse at the game fundamentally has made me make better decisions, I think. Because now I don't have as much leeway. I can't just be like, I can't just coast my way through the game and win. Which has actually, I think, made me a better player in the long run. I think I've had some pretty successful Isaac runs recently. I'm ready for Wrath of the Lamb. Coming out in exactly 2 weeks from today, which is crazy. Well, 2 weeks from the day of recording. Let's see what this pill is. Another health up pill. That is kind of unbelievably lucky. I wish I could count on that kind of luck happening all the time. And see, this is why, you know, Cain's Luckfoot doesn't really appeal to me that much, because I get lucky all the time anyway. Get it? The intercourse. Wow, we got a nickel out of that fire. Like I said, incredible luck. Except for the fact that all the item rooms I've gotten so far have not been good enough to eclipse the Book of Belial. But we do have 1 more key. So what I will likely do is try to find 2 more cents somewhere and go to the shop, where I will hopefully be able to pick up a passive, like, some kind of mushroom or syringe would be good. Just something, because I don't really want to lose the Book of Belial right now. It's a solid item. But at the same time, I need something else here to put me over the top. Although, like, my health is doing really well. Like, with 3 hearts, I've basically become Isaac plus Cube of Meat plus Book of Belial, which is pretty intense for the first floor, or second floor, I suppose. And, well, there's all the money we need. There is a bomb, which may be able to be used to find us the secret room, which could contain even more money, or, again, another item. And I'm getting really lucky with my poop. Nope, nothing there. Could play the slot machine once, but I don't want to right now. Save our money to spend it at the shop instead. Slot machine's a really good choice if you need bombs or keys, and I sort of do, but I'm doing okay right now. And again, I'm just going to continue to hold on to my Empress card, because you never know, again, like, as early as floor 2 here on the basement part 2, I could end up fighting the Fallen or Headless Horseman, who are fairly difficult bosses, particularly in the early game. So it would be nice for me to have that little extra something, you know, to be able to take them out more easily. We'll shoot this poop. There's a tinted rock in here. Well, here's the ultimate question, right? Is it better to use my 1 bomb to take out the tinted rock here and probably get 2 spirit hearts, or like spirit heart plus key, but possibly get a damage upgrade as well, which would be welcome. Well, I guess we don't have to make that decision anymore because there's a second bomb. So we will use a bomb here, see what we get. Hopefully the rock. Whatever. 1 spirit heart and a bomb, so it paid for itself. There's the arcade, there's the shop. No interest in the arcade, we'll check out the shop. Well, that's the rosary, not the relic. I recall making that mistake a few times. We will buy that. That gives us a few extra spirit hearts. Yeah, 3 spirit hearts for 15 cents. That's an okay deal. And, you know, for 2 cents, why the heck not? We'll pick up this heart. Just in case, you never know what we're going to run into in this boss room. I'm going to save my other bombs. Maybe I'm not, you know. There's only 2 possible locations for the secret room. Who dares wins. Well, who dares loses 2 bombs instead of 1, I guess, this time. But it's possible on this one right here, I could maybe get the slot machine and the secret room with 1 bomb placement. Well, I certainly got the slot machine. Alright. That was a gamble a little bit. Hey, the noose! That was well worth it now. So now we can fly. That's pretty damn cool, because that is going to allow us to go to every gauntlet room that we come across for the remainder of the game. Gonna be fighting Steven here. I think little Stevie can fly. There is a tinted rock here, so let's just place a bomb. Oh, shit, that troll bomb! Almost got me. Well, we got another spirit heart out of that, which is fine. Did I use Book of Belial? I think I did, yeah. Could use Empress, but again, this boss doesn't really warrant it. I'd rather save it for a good time. That Empress card is really good. I could run into Peep or, like, Gertie on the next floor. And we should be able to take out little Steven faster than we take out, you know, regular Steven. Reason being that we can never mind. I was gonna say that we can actually fly over the rocks, so we can actually get a better shot at him, but oh well. There's little Steven for us, another posse upgrade. Plenty of hearts to trade for something here, but I don't really want 9 lives or Demon Baby. Demon Baby would be, I guess, kind of a cool pickup because I could have a ton of posse members right now, but that doesn't really appeal to me that much. Fistula on this layout is no problem now that I have Transcendence. I can't overemphasize how important getting Transcendence that early is. That's going to give us huge advantages on rooms like this that would normally be fairly difficult because we'd have to maneuver around. No such problems here. Also, now we don't have to worry about getting like a ladder or a magnet or something. Because, of course, we can just basically pick up any item we come across. But what would be good is a Ouija board. So that I wouldn't have to... I could have even more powerful defense, which I think is maybe what I had in the last run. It was the last run or a couple runs ago where I had a Ouija board plus a flying item. I don't remember. Let's see what we got here. Again, this is a totally simple room. Simply because I have Transcendence. Without Transcendence, I could easily end up trapped in one of these lanes, maybe have to use a bomb to work my way out, and I don't have a bomb right now, so I could have easily taken damage. But with Transcendence or any sort of flying... You know what item I haven't seen in a long time? Lord of the Pit. That's the other flying one that comes up in the deal with the Devil Room occasionally, but... you know, I'll stick with Transcendence, the noose, that's fine by me. One of the most powerful items in the game, I would say. And every room is dropping money, which is cool. And of course, now that we have the rosary, I should point out that like every room, or every shop we come across will have the Bible in it, which is kind of shitty. because it's taking up a slot that would otherwise be occupied by another spacebar item. But yeah, on the other hand, I guess it's kind of okay. Like, I mean, I'm never gonna pick up the Bible because the only two effects it give are like killing Mom instantly and also allowing you to fly. And obviously, since I have this passive flying ability, the Bible is basically worthless. But please don't take that out of context. The Bible is... Internet Let's Player Northernlion says the Bible is basically worthless. But anyway, yeah, so the Bible, and particularly, I'm just going to stick with the Book of Belial probably for as long as I can, because I have enough health to get me through at least, hopefully, until the womb, and by then maybe I'll have some way to replenish it. Or I'll have amassed even more Spirit Hearts, and I can just, like, coast on those. So let's take out these Silkworms the easy way. Still haven't used that Empress card. Let's go fight the boss, because Book of Belial's already ready. Like I said, Gertie's here. It's a champion Gertie. Definitely going to pop Book of Belial to make this go a little bit faster. And I could pop the Empress. I mean, like, I remember saying that, you know, Gertie would be one of those conditions where I would want to pop the Empress for, but this is the Gertie that doesn't actually have the ability to shoot. So, instead what I'm going to do is just basically lay into it, and I'll deal with these Grandfather Flies later. Because I don't really have to worry about this. So I'll save that Empress card. You never know, I could run into Krampus on the next room, and I would like to have Empress for Krampus, because I won't have Book of Belial for him. And the longer I can hold on to this card, the better, basically. Ah, it sucks. What a waste. Probably won't get a deal with the devil now. But I do get another HP up, which is awesome. Again, by the time these Spirit Hearts run out, hopefully I will have enough health to basically just coast my way through the womb, which would be nice. But for now, we're just going to keep moving onwards here. Finally, we got an item that wasn't a posse member upgrade. Could have easily taken damage there. That was poor dodging on my part, but I guess it all worked out in the end. Flies are dead, and now we don't have to worry so much about our dodging. More bombs. Doing well on bombs and keys, which is nice. I can't believe... Oh, there's our... It's exactly the same room, unfortunately. But there's the item room. There is the gauntlet room, which is basically just free prizes. Whatever they may be. So let's see what we got in this chest. Lots of money. Oh, man. That makes the shop definitely a possibility. We've got... it's worth a key, I think. Yeah, we got 2 free keys out of this. Now all we gotta do is get our way out of this room. Just a little bit harder, easier said than done, but there we go. In the item room we have Mom's knife. Okay, why not pick it up, right? And now we have insane damage, insane defense as a result of the flying, obviously. We also have the ability to shoot... Like, the problem with Mom's knife is that you need crowd control, but we also have little Stevie there to give us crowd control, and Book of Revelations, which is going to give us, like, max health. It sucks to lose Book of Belial, but I have insane damage now as a result of the Book of Revelations, so, as far as Judas runs go, this one is basically unstoppable now. There's almost no situation I could possibly imagine where I end up losing this. But, yeah, I guess stranger things have happened. We'll see. Like, it's so overpowered that I don't even know what I would want right now. Like, what items would make this better for me. Come on, Champion Leaper. That is probably the longest a room will take me on this floor, including the boss room. Unless I run into a room with, like, 5 Leapers, because the game runs on the Troll Engine 3.0. Remember how I said the Ouija board would be a good pickup? Well, now we actually don't need that either, because Mom's knife obviously goes through rocks and stuff. Takes a little bit more skill than Brimstone, but not a whole lot more. Not to, you know, downplay my own skill at the game, which is variable. There we go, got a ton of cash again. Brother Bobby, again, another posse member that we can add to our growing collection, our growing fellowship, if you will. Get this pill here, might as well. Oh no. Oh, that's fine. We'll be able to get out of the way of those easily. Pick up our Empress card again, and then get free prizes from this gauntlet room. Probably bombs and keys. Money and bombs. Same difference. Get the hell out of Dodge, and we can basically speedrun at this point. Like, not in any danger of breaking the world record, but certainly one of the fastest, you know, potentials that I've had, especially in recent videos. So we'll just continue going on here. You can notice that the Gauntlet music is still playing, despite the fact that I got out of that mob trap room ages ago. It's a testament to how fast we're moving along here. Alright, what do we got here? Turrets. Should probably take out, yeah, the turret first. But other than that, basically my insane mobility is gonna afford me the inability to be hit. Amassing a shitload of bombs and keys. And I guess I will go to the shop on this floor. I would kind of welcome the opportunity to fight greed. We should get a spirit heart. Yeah. Kind of welcome the opportunity to fight greed just to pick up that little extra money. It's got a ton of chests in here. Way more money. Let's see what this pill does. Pretty fly. Alright, another basically defensive upgrade. No problems with that. Mom's knife is going to make these zombies a no-brainer. Get it? Zombies, no-brainer. Because zombies don't have brains. Those zombies do have brains. In fact, you have to destroy the brain in order to kill the zombie in most zombie lore. What's your favorite zombie movie, guys? What are you partial to? Are you a purist? You're a Dawn of the Dead fan? Like a George Romero Dawn of the Dead? Are you like a new waver? You like the, what the hell is that guy's name? The guy who did 300. I've totally forgotten. Zack Snyder. You a Zack Snyder Dawn of the Dead fan? I think a lot of people are Zack Snyder fans. Zombieland? Shaun of the Dead, personally, is my favorite zombie movie, but, you know, Zombieland's hilarious as well. Also, you know, George Romero's Dawn of the Dead and Night of the Living Dead, both classics in their own right. I'm not sure if they've aged well, but, you know, I like it. Can't believe I actually took damage there. I was, you know, remembering with fondness the zombie movies of my past. How about The Descent? Does The Descent qualify as a zombie movie? It certainly has, maybe like a monster movie. They're not really zombies, I guess. How do you fall on this here? Fast zombies or slow zombies? I don't know. There's lots of zombie questions. For as much zombie fatigue as I have in like gaming and media, I still think they're kind of cool. I prefer slow zombies that kill you basically as a result of their sheer numbers and relentlessness. I don't need any of these. I don't need the Pact. I don't need the... Oh, but the Pact gives you Spirit Hearts, doesn't it? God damn it. That might have been a good pickup. Oh well. It's not a deal breaker. It's just something I could have spent my money on. Obviously, the Ouija board is unnecessary. Hey, there's another charge on our Book of Revelations. We got another bomb here to blow up this tinted rock and get 2 more Spirit Hearts. Again, what did I say? We're basically unstoppable right now. Oh no, it's greed! I'm so scared. Oh, I got hit. I lost some money. Unkillable, man. There's some more money for us. I believe that's a health uphill. Ah, explosive diarrhea. And I'm still holding this Empress card from like 25 minutes ago. Madness! Madness, I tell you. Anyway, let's work our way down here. We can't get back into the deal of the Devil Room. That's okay. I can't believe we're only on the Depths Part 1. I actually thought we were more advanced than that. It's all the zombie talk got me thinking, or got me discombobulated. So let's... Yep, managed to avoid all those. The tower, basically a worthless tarot card at this point. That's fine. We got enough keys to go to this item room. Again, just praying for passives, basically, because no active is going to replace this in my mind. Especially not, I'm firing my laser. That is another explosive diarrhea pill. I have no interest in that. Definitely should not have just walked into that guy. You know, the one thing that can make this better, and I say this every time to the extent where I should probably make like a t-shirt with this on it, is battery would be pretty nice right now. Either the 9-volt or the regular battery would very much scale with the setup that I got going on here. Could create some unique situations for us where basically we would have the health off the screen, like the most health I've ever had in the Binding of Isaac. Because we got lucky. It's rare that you get lucky by just collecting a lot of Spirit Hearts. And it's rare that you get lucky enough to get the Relic, but it's even rarer to get both of those combined. You know what? I will give money to Judgment here. He's probably going to drop the Bible, but maybe he'll drop some keys and bombs along the way. Well, there's a key. That's good enough for me. Spend 1 more cent with him here to get to 30. And now I can buy 2 items from the shop. Hey, the map! That's actually really good. Really useful. And I will use 1 key to open this chest. We got another key out of it, so I guess net change of 0. Fine, Book of Revelations is ready, so we'll pop that and go fight whoever we got here. Well, that's gonna give us our 2nd cube of meat. So again, we're gonna be basically like rolling in posse damage. I said posse damage. Get your minds out of the gutter. That was easy as hell. Alright, well, we'll get our 2nd cube of meat. Got Brother Bobby, Little Stevie, and Super Meaty. Which is like... I wouldn't say 3 of the best. I think Sister Maggie's a little bit better. Not to mention Demon Baby is probably the best of them all. 3 cents for that is not a great trade. That's okay, I'm going to make my way to the shop because I know that greed is probably not going to be in there. And the other reason I'm exploring is if I can come across like a like a gauntlet room or a mob trap room. There's basically nothing stopping me from taking whatever it has for free. So there's no consequences for my actions. No negative consequences anyway, only positive consequences. Not to mention that I am just amassing a ton of charges for Book of Revelations right now. Alright, we'll pick up a fair bit more money here. And just exit the room, check out the shop where the Bible is for sale, along with a tarot card and a spirit heart. Well, you know what? It's probably a ripoff considering I have Book of Revelations. But why not pick that up for an extra 5 cents? Just makes my run that much more overpowered. And we can probably go down now, having gone to the item room, the secret room, the boss room, and the mob trap room to collect everything all of the time. So I'm health rich, speed rich, I can fly, I got a lot of damage, both through my posse members and through Mom's knife itself. Unkillable. I will not lose this. I don't know how to guarantee it. Like, I'll eat my shoe if I end up losing this run, but it's irrelevant, because I'm not going to lose this run. There's no way. If you're watching these Binding of Isaac videos for the suspense, will he or won't he win? I hate to tell you this, but you can probably turn off the video right now, because there's almost no conceivable way that I could lose this game, unless I started having, like, a seizure on camera. So what do we got here? We got Poison Touch. I mean, that's not really that important for us to get right now, but it's something. Now, if only I could... The other thing that could make this better, and better, like, marginally so, because there's not much more room to get better, is if I had the compass. Like, the compass would make it so I could probably finish this video in the next, like, 5 or 6 minutes. No interest in that slot machine. So we'll just make our way through here. Depths Part 2, this means this will be the last item room and the last shop that we come across, but we're not going to come across either, I guess. Because we're just going to go straight to the boss room. Because I don't really need anything else. What's our tarot card here? Wheel of Fortune. Don't want it. Let's take the Empress card. And let's head in and fight Mom here, because why waste our time, right? Mom is already about 20% dead. Again, Mom's knife, as you might expect, pretty goddamn effective against a single target like Mom. A more or less single target, I suppose. I've taken a little bit of damage during this fight, basically just been a little bit careless. But we're doing some decent crowd control. Probably one more hit will be enough to do it. If I could actually hit. There we go. Get a little HP upgrade. Again, heart's still off the screen. We'll probably get 2 from this Tinted Rock as well. Yep. So for all the hearts I lost there, I definitely gained a lot more. And now we are on the womb, so let's just make our way to some of the terminals over here. You guys ever see that Tom Hanks movie where he has to live in the airport terminal? I think it's called Mazes and Monsters? Castaway? I can't remember. All his movies are the same to me. So we'll destroy Larry Jr. easily. Racking up keys that I couldn't possibly need less, really. Except to open these locks that, you know, I really don't have any reason to. We are at a dead end here, unfortunately. Well, not a dead end, but a dead end in terms of, you know, finding the boss room, which is really all we're looking for right now. I have a feeling it's going to be in, like, the far right side there, but instead we'll go to the top. You never know. You might get lucky and find that the boss room is closer than I think. This should be easy. Never mind. I guess I do have to actually waste some time on these guys. Let's just walk this guy into my knife, huh? And that guy's going to drop a troll bomb, which is going to be annoying as hell, because I need this turret to pop up, please. Please? Oh my god. Take forever. Fine, I'll stop firing. There we go. Guys are still so annoying. Some of my least favorite enemies in the game. They were like my first least favorite enemy in the game. Before I even discovered the aggravation of leapers and these guys that just disappear every time you try to hit them. Another troll bomb, but we got Book of Revelations. So the damage that we took there doesn't really matter. More money. Again, money equals power would be cool right now. Well, there's a mob trap room. That's enough incentive for us to have made the trip up here. Especially if there's a good item in there. There might not be. Single tarot card. Whoa, why do I not have the Empress? Did I somehow lose the Empress? I probably... Well, that sucks. And the World Tarot card is, like, garbage, but I guess we'll use it here so we can find out where to go. Probably should have saved it for the next floor. But the good news is that, like, who cares if I left the Tower card? Like, it's so unimportant. Actually, probably the only thing that could kill me right now is myself, so having a card out of my inventory that causes bombs to spawn everywhere is probably a good decision. Took a little bit of damage there. Oh well. Like I said, still probably like a... I don't know, I'm taking a little bit more damage now. I was gonna say that I'm above maintenance with respect to, like, the amount of health I'm gaining versus the amount of health I'm losing. Probably not gonna... Well, I guess holding the health down pill is good, because, you know, if I ever get down to 1 health, that will bring me back to 5. Hopefully that doesn't become an issue, though. And hopefully we end up dealing with Skolex on this floor. Sounds like a drug to treat erectile dysfunction. Not that I would know. What do we have in here? Death. Oh, actually, this is good, too, because this is going to give us our 3rd Meat Boy. Like I said, like, insane kind of posse power in this run. Definitely one of the best posses, and one of the best, like, just sets of regular items I've ever had. I'm a lucky man. That was stupid, but he got poisoned, so he'll probably die. Yep. ASAP, there's some extra health for us. There's our next cube of meat. Hopefully we fight Krampus here. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter to me. I could get Brimstone. You know, why not? Let's get the Mark here. I'm not going to get Brimstone, because that's obviously worthless. But the Mark is going to give us some more increased stats, which could be useful, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know if damage scales with Mom's Knife. But whether it does or doesn't, I mean, I could just stand in the corner and let this Super Meat Boy here take care of everything. But where's the fun in that? Alright, another Larry Jr. room. Some of my favorite rooms, even though I took some seriously stupid damage there. I can start to see my hearts again, which means I should stop being a dumbass and start paying attention to what I'm doing. I just want to hit you with my knife. So we'll go down and hope... Nope, that is not the boss room. There's another health down pill, which is worthless for me. So we know exactly where the boss room... Well, not exactly, but we know where the boss room has to be now. It's either the very left top or left bottom that you can see over there. Doesn't really matter to me. We should be there in a matter of, you know, probably like 30 seconds, depending on the length of this room. Maybe a minute. 30 seconds might be a little bit ambitious. Lost a fair amount of health on this floor and the floor before it, but still can't really foresee a situation where I would be losing this run. Pop this open. What do we got here? More money and bombs. 18 bombs is pretty good. That's going to make our fight against Mom's Heart that much easier. Don't really have to worry about Peep too much, because Peep's creep is not going to hurt us. He drops the Spirit Heart as well, because I'm the luckiest man on Earth. So let's just continue moving onwards here. Another chest. Pop that open for keys and bombs. To 19 bombs now. Definitely enough to make it through the mom... Oh, I just stood there and watched as, like, the slowest moving shot in history came after me. Definitely enough to make it through the Mom's Heart boss fight and have a little bit left over in case I want to skip some rooms in the Womb Part 3. Or just save it all for the fight against Satan. Again, taking some damage here. Maybe getting a little too cocky. A lot of shit on the screen right now. Okay, how am I going to do this? Every room has a pattern. Well, Meat Boy made that pattern much easier for me to divine. What do we have in here? 3 cents. Probably just going to bail. No interest in dealing with that. Tower card. Again, 100% useless for us at this point. We'll just progress. Stand over here. No problems. We don't know what this pill does. Might as well use it here. Alright. No harm, no foul. And we got Mom's Heart. I foresee basically no problems here between Meat Boy, my ability to fly, and the insane damage that I'm doing as a result of Mom's Knife. Basically unkillable. And I'm actually so lucky that I haven't run into many zombies. I mean, Mom's Knife basically tears through them. Not as good as Brimstone, but still pretty good. And Mom's Heart is almost dead already. Like, maybe 15% left now. I did take a little bit of damage, but oh well. Head to the Devil Room to head down to the last floor, which should be easy as hell. We got a weird layout for this floor right here. I'm just gonna stay the hell away. Try to take these guys out from a distance. Again, bomb flies can hurt me a little bit here. Some of my least favorite enemies to come across this late in the game. And I guess we might as well give Judgment our money here. Just keep bumping into him. Well, there's the Bible. My guess is that probably doesn't kill Satan right away. And I want to hold on to my Book of Revelations just in case. Because there is our next charge on it. Teleport. I guess we could get it, but it's not really that useful at this point. I mean, Book of Revelations really isn't that useful at this point, because we're probably not going to be able to find one more charge before the boss fight against Satan. But, you know, it's been good to me. I want to show some brand loyalty to Book of Revelations. It's a good product, so I want to make sure the company knows that I support it. And also, if Book of Revelations would like to petition itself for a sponsorship with Northernlion's Let's Play channel, $80 per 1,000 views, and I will endorse your product on camera. Unless your product is The Binding of Isaac, in which case I'll make 140 videos of it for free. More than 140 at this point, I guess. Alright, this is a room where I'm going to take damage. There's no two ways about that, but hopefully we'll just minimize that to 1 or 2 hearts lost. And then make our way over here, I guess. We'll use the secret room as kind of a shortcut to make my life a little bit easier. Oh god! That was close. Ah, we're taking damage again. It's garbage, man. There we go. So we'll use a bomb to go to the secret room. Hopefully there's not a greed in there, because we're getting to the point where it could be a little bit tricky for me to win, but it's still super unlikely that I'm gonna die here. Although I'm not as cocky as I was, you know, a little while ago. Gotta really minimize the stupid damage that I'm taking from things like these flies. Come on, well. There's our last Book of Revelations charge, definitely. Might as well go up and see if this is the... There's no way. Nah, yeah, okay. Moving onwards here, 4 zombies. One of them's a champ zamb. Took some stupid damage, but again, tons of life left. No reason to panic, but a little bit more of a reason to panic than there was 10 minutes ago. Alright, we got this room again. I'm going to try to stick to my word and not take stupid damage from them. This will be our second to last room. Zombies and bamflies. Get the hell away from me, bamflies. Jesus. Just trying to mind my own business. Got it. One last zombie. Oh no, head crab zombies. And with 20 bombs, we will now take on Satan. And I'm feeling pretty damn good about our chances here. Probably the worst bomb I've ever placed prior to a fight with the Fallen, but I guess it all worked out in the end. Now again, on the Fallen and Satan's first form, I'm not really all that concerned, because Super Meat Boy is basically... Oh god, you kicked it towards me, you dickhole! Is basically just gonna tear ass. Even if I can't get any shots in, which I probably should be able to. Like this one right here, which actually killed him basically instantly. We cannot lose this. Let's place this bomb. I was hoping that would work, but it actually might have. Take some damage there. For one. Oh, that was super easy. Like I said, no chance. No chance for failure. As always, thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time. That was a really good run. Cementing Judas is my favorite character. See you next time.